you doing? What are you doing, silly? No. Oh, bless you. Hey guys, welcome to our Final Fantasy Tactics video. We are going to be playing this. This is the War of the Lions version. The original Final Fantasy Tactics was on the original PlayStation. And then they had Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, which I believe was on Game Boy Advance or it was on PS Vita, something like that. This game is a game that you can only get as an app right now. It's not available on any of the consoles, so you do have to get it from either the Apple Store or like Google Play. Ari is obviously in here with me, hanging out. And I am playing this off of BlueStacks, which, if you're not familiar with BlueStacks, it is a kind of emulator, simulator, whatever you want to call it, and it makes it so that you can play the game on the PC. So that's how I'm able to stream it right now. But I feel like nobody talks about this game. Nobody streams it, nobody plays it, nobody talks about it. And I think that's unfortunate because it's an amazing game. It really is. I mean, the actual, I guess, basics and mechanics of the game are pretty simplistic, especially for nowadays. But it's really a classic to me. It is top tier, at least top 3 of my favorite games of all time, and I play it at least once a year. So if you haven't heard about this game, haven't played it or anything, then hopefully this will pique your interest because it is an actual RPG. It's not like just a normal app game where it's like, oh, you need to have energy, you need to do this, you need to do that. You have to have daily logins or anything. No, it's an actual legit game. You pick it up whenever you want to play it. You don't have to worry about having enough energy. You don't have to worry about, like, oh, I have to come back for this specific event or anything like that. So it really just depends on when you want to play. And it's amazing. And the soundtrack to this game is epic. It's also in my like top 3 soundtracks for video games of all time. So I don't know. I think it's amazing and hopefully you guys enjoy this. I tried live streaming this for a second earlier, but I don't know, my computer wasn't having it. It kicked me off, so we're just gonna completely start over and do it as a video. That way, hopefully everyone gets the whole like start to finish aspects of it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you want me to try to live stream it again, because I don't know why my computer had issues, but I'm willing to try if someone is interested in watching it live to have some sort of reactions from me. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and do the video as like an introductory, get you guys used to the mechanics sort of thing. And the story is amazing. I think it's probably my favorite story of any RPG ever. It's just kind of one of those slow burn games that, like, it's not that full on action packed, but like you go through reading the story of these events and it's just amazing. You could tell they put a whole lot of effort into the story and the soundtrack for this game. I'm okay with his name being Ramsa. I don't know what we want his birthday to be. I accidentally put it as January 1st. I just hit, okay, that's fine. And it just took it automatically. You know, let's make him... How do I change his actual, like, date of birth? There, we'll put in my dad's birthday and have him be a Libra. I don't really know what the zodiac signs really have a whole lot to do with the actual gameplay mechanics, but you see the zodiacs for all of your team members and the opposing team members, even like little animals and goblins and stuff. You get to see their star signs for some reason. I don't know, but apparently it's important. And the animations for this game are unique to War of the Lions. They were not in the original Final Fantasy Tactics. It was just literally all the little chibi people going through everything, and you would just see the little people move across. But now they have animations, which the art style is very like sketchbook, storybook sort of art style, which is really cool, like with the story. I think it's amazing. This is Delita, who is the main character's like best friend, and his chocobo. I talk about it all the time, but I love chocobos. In literally any Final Fantasy game, I am there for the chocobos. I will raise them, race them, pet them, talk to them, anything I can do to interact with them. I think we'll go ahead and skip because it mostly just shows him and the other people like running around on their chocobos. So you're not missing a whole lot if I skip that. Agrias is Bae. She's so amazing. She's one of my favorite female characters, literally, of any Final Fantasy game. She's so overpowered. She's amazing. He's so angry. Princess Ophelia. To battle! So this is the first battle of the game, so unfortunately they only have me controlling Ramza for the time being. So you kind of have to wait through everyone's turn just to get to his for right now. Later on in the game you control everyone on your team unless there's someone that happens to be like a guest or whatever. Then you have to just keep up with them, I guess, and make sure they don't die. Leave no man standing. I know this game might not be that exciting to like actually watch someone else play through it, but if you get the game yourself, it's so addicting. Trying to figure out like literally the tactics for each gameplay and each battle to make sure that your people don't die. It's just awesome. you generally have to prepare for huge battles and know exactly what you're gonna do, exactly what equipment you need, and everything. Ivalice is so overpowered. She's fantastic. I just know it's not that exciting of a game to stream, and that's probably why other people don't really want to. But I have to. Something in me says that I absolutely have to stream this game. It's amazing and nobody talks about it. I feel like that rock would have hit the knight that was in front of him. Ow. Take that, chemist. I want to take out this chemist. He's bothering me. So for this battle, you don't really get to do a whole lot. I mean, everyone else kind of takes out the rest of the team for the most part. It's mostly just as an idea for you to get used to the mechanics and going through a battle and trying not to die. Take that rock to the face. Oh, that guy's dead. Aha! Take that. What? She killed me! Or she injured me, at least. She was like, sacrifices need to be made. Take this. That's one thing that's, like, awkward, because you can technically have your people, like, on autopilot to do certain tasks.
The princess!
And sometimes they don't really make the best decisions.
This way. Be quick. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
Oh.
Forgive me. 'Tis your birth and faith that wrong you, not I.
How does a punch to the gut make her unconscious? She literally just gets hit in the stomach and then just goes,
Hold there!
Did you expect him to stop?
Is it truly him?
Don't worry, I have more water. I have like 3 bottles of water next to me at all times. Side eyes.
I cannot be!
Delita, he lives? But why does he fight under the banner of Duke Goltana?
So this is pretty much like a flashback point. It's like, oh, here's from a year ago. So your character's less advanced and not as leveled. Chapter 1. I spelled academy wrong, but that's okay. I'm listening. I like how, as you advance through the story, the outfits for Ramza and Delita like progress. Like right now they're just technically like squires, and when it gets further on in the game they become like knights, and their stuff is all more like armor and clean looking. They don't just keep them in the same thing every time. There's always that random knight that just comes in and is like, hey, this is going on. Sure. We'll overwrite my stream attempt. Leonard. And Salot. That's a fun name. Oh, Claremont. Actually, I kind of want that squire over here. And the commissary. We Muppets. The banter in Final Fantasy games is always, like, amazing. It's either really ridiculous or hilarious. Or both. And in this case, it's a little bit of both. So we're controlling all the people that we just placed right now. Because it's more of an advanced thing. The only one we're not really controlling is obviously the opposing people and Delita. So we have to just try to make sure he doesn't really die. Well aimed thrust pierces the mail. The misspelling of academy is gonna bother me. Go ahead and attack this lady. Oh my gosh, her form. I think we'll go ahead and AI her, just so you guys can see what it's like. You can either have them be a berserker, where they attack a specific unit, defender, where they defend a specific unit, healer, where they concentrate on healing the whole team as much as they can, and coward, where they literally just go to like the corner of the map and hide the whole time. So right now we're going to berserker this guy, so she will not rest until she kills that guy, or he kills her, whichever. think we will swivel over here. And this chick is a chemist, so she has the ability to throw weapons. Not throw weapons, that'd be ridiculous. She can throw items further than other people, which normally, like this little squire guy, pretty much the same range you see as his attack. He can only attack the 4 points around him. So it's the same thing as if he was a healer and not a chemist. If I just wanted him to heal his buddy or something, his buddy would have to be like where this guy is standing. If I was trying to heal Delita with him, it wouldn't work. But thankfully we're not trying to heal, we're trying to do damage, so... And the directional, it kind of does matter because you don't want him to be facing away from the enemy because then he will take a lot more damage. So you generally want to either point towards the enemy or at least the direction that you're wanting to go into. And we'll just have this guy AI as a healer since he's a chemist, he can go around helping people. And you see the JP whenever they do an action, that's job points. And once you go up a level with your job points, it'll say, job level up. And I think they're currently listed as squires. So if you become like level 2 squire, that makes it available for you to go to another job if you want. So I think at level 2 squire, you can start trying to become a knight. And you can say, oh, I don't want to be a squire anymore, I want to go ahead and start being a knight. You can do that. Or you can keep leveling up as a squire to get more abilities. It really just depends. Let's see, I'm gonna just go over here and finish her off. Because we can. I could have probably just like thrown a stone at her. She dodged! That's not cool. Well, we definitely need to heal her. She's not doing so hot. And we'll go ahead and move her over here so she's not too much in harm's way. Point her towards the enemy. I think we're gonna go ahead and come down to hit this guy, so hopefully he won't attack our chemist anymore. Whoa. Need to take out that chemist. I always try to take out the healers as quickly as possible. See, Delita gained a job level, so that means I could probably start trying to upgrade him into a knight if I want. You can run, lady, but I'm still coming for you. And Hilda just gained a job level. Let's move this a little bit. This is kind of a risk because I don't know if we can hit her from here. It might say since she's a little bit below us. Oh, here we go. And she's facing away from us, so she shouldn't be able to block. So she's gone, at least. Actually, we might be able to just heal him from where we are. Nope, we have to move. Let's just go across away from him. That should be close enough, yet also away from our attackers. There you go, buddy. Dead. We'll make him go after this guy starting next turn. And you see the countdown that's going on that guy that's knocked out? Well, if it turns back around. Okay, yeah. So it says 3 right now. And the next turn it'll say 2. Then it'll go to 0, and then after 0, he'll turn into either an item box or a crystal. If either of those things happen and it's a person on your team, then you lose that person forever. So all their experience, all their equipment, literally everything about them, just gone. You do not have them ever again. He can't even heal himself. He's so useless right now. We'll just bring him over here, I guess. And we'll try to take out the chemist as soon as we can. We should be able to just do a little attack on him and then run away. Yeah. And then flee. We'll hide behind our buddy over here. Defend my honor. Okay, yeah, so if your person turns into a crystal or anything, they're gone forever. So you definitely want to try to resurrect them. At least before it gets to, I would say 1 would probably be like my, I need to get over to them like this instant. Because if you wait until 0, sometimes it's not even the next turn and they'll go ahead and disappear. So that kind of sucks. So that's why I generally try to get to them pretty quickly. The only exception to that would be like in this instance where Delita it says guest. He's the only one right now that if he were to die, he would just be like unconscious and he would have like little stars going over his head. And he wouldn't really be in that much trouble per se. He would be able to just go through the rest of the match and be fine. Whereas if like this little chemist girl died, she'd be gone forever. If Ramza turns into a crystal or a treasure chest, then that's when it's for sure game over. You lost, you have to fully start over the entire match again, go through all of the talking and everything that it entails. You're pretty much screwed. Get him! We should probably help out this chick over here. I think she needs some help. She has like 1 health left. Oh no, we're out of potions! I'm sorry, chick. I cannot help you. And that guy's just hanging out in the corner. He's pretty much doing the whole like AI like coward thing where he's literally just finding a safe little corner, and he's not gonna move. If you try to get near him, he's gonna try to run away. Literally like a stray cat. It's gonna be like, no, no. When they have such little health, they don't want to do anything. Okay, see, that guy died, and he turned into a treasure chest. So the treasure chest sometimes will be some of the equipment, or maybe some gil or something. And she turned into a crystal, which you can generally restore like HP and MP, which I'm guessing he's going to want to go to since he's dying. Or sometimes you can also gain an ability. So like if one of my people died and they turned into a crystal, then you might be able to gain like throw stone or something from them. He's going after that crystal. He's getting closer to it. The second he touches that, see if we can either acquire abilities or restore HP MP. Let's see what abilities they have. It's just antidote, which it doesn't require a whole lot of JP to get, so I think... I mean, this match is almost over, so I guess it's kind of worth to just go ahead and do that. And then let her kind of suffer the rest of this time. Because, I mean, it's pretty much won. There's only the one guy left. And we're kind of all ganging up on him. And this guy obtained Dagger because that was equipped to the guy that died. Take that. Why persist in such folly? A whole 500 gil. Ooh, and a 2000 gil bonus. I'm rich. Don't want to do that. So this is where you can look at all the people that you have as allies right now. That includes the people that you have control of all the time, and also the people that are kind of just hanging out as guests for right now. Pretty much any battle they come into, they're gonna always just go off and do their own thing, and you're not really gonna be able to control them. But you still want to be able to upgrade them and get their abilities and such. So he doesn't have his abilities equipped right now or anything, so he needs to learn a couple abilities, especially from Chemist. We want him to learn Potion and Phoenix Down at the very least. And Antidote. Those are like the three main ones that we want him to learn right away. Go ahead and learn that just because it's free and it's there. Check on this. I always want to start them with JP boost, personally, for like any character, just because that's going to make it so you level up your people and get different classes faster. So, I mean, it sucks that I'm not able to learn a whole lot of this just yet, but it's going to make it so every time you do anything, you're going to get to your next level a lot faster. And the faster you do that, you can get to your preferred job a lot faster. So if I want him to become like a Dragoon or a Dark Knight or something, like those things take a lot of job levels. So you don't want to just sit around and do nothing. So he has a couple different options to get into a different class right now. But I don't think I really want him to worry about that for right now. I mean, I would at least want to wait for him to get counter tackle at least, and then move him on to the next job. I think the next one we would want him to go to would probably be Knight, just because I know if I want him to be a Dark Knight later on, I think you have to be at least a level 8 Knight or Master or something. So that requires quite a bit. And right now we're gonna do item because we just got him the nice potion and everything. We're gonna equip JP boost because it doesn't do anything unless you equip it. Just as an example, let's look at Ivalice real quick. So he already has quite a few abilities, and he's not going to stick around too long, so we don't really want to worry about the JP boost. And he has most of the main chemistry sort of things. So I think we're gonna go ahead and change his job to be a knight. And since he's a main character, his physical appearance will always be what you see in the middle, no matter what his job is. Whereas if it's one of the other random people, their appearance will change to exactly what you see here. So if you turn someone into a black mage, they're really going to be the guy with the little yellow pointy hat. But for right now, we're going to make Ivalice a knight because that's what he does. He always needs to be a knight. I have no idea why. That's his preferred thing, I guess. And we'll go ahead and give him items, just because he does have access to that right now. Let's see. And you can also go into town if you want, like a tavern. Sometimes there are rumors where it's just little tidbits of information and like little like extra historian knowledge of what's going on in the game in case you're interested, which they put a whole lot into that, so kudos to them because they're so in-depth. And later on in the game you actually are able to send some of your people out on like little like treasure hunts. And you can pick what they're equipped for, what they do, and everything. And they bring back certain things. And here we have the item shop. Lets us know how much skill we have. Different items. We definitely need more potions because we ran out of those pretty quick. I think 15 should probably be good for right now. I like that he calls me my lord. It's like, yeah, better. We'll get just like 5. I don't intend to die that much. We'll take Ivalice to the fitting room because he just became a knight. There's nothing for him because that's it. We'll see if there's anything for our main character. That would be a no. So we probably should wait until we get to the next city before we try equipping anyone with anything. And the Warriors Guild is if you would like to have a new person or if you want to customize people's names. Change name is for monsters, which we don't have any at this point in time in the game. Like if you get like a chocobo or something later on, you can change its name here. Or you can create a soldier, which we'll just go ahead and hire one real quick. We'll make a Fawn soldier. Let's see if we can find one with Aquarius. Like I said, not like it really even matters, but no. I really don't think it matters whatsoever. That one would be... No! I said no! Go back. Sure. No. Go away. It really doesn't matter, but I'm already here. Aquarius! So we'll go ahead and hire this one. And just because, we'll go ahead and name it Fawn. Because why not? I'm one of those people. Much obliged. So yeah, you can hire more people if you want. That's especially good later on in the game too, where you do want to send people out for treasure hunts, because it has to be people that aren't in your current party for when you actually go into battles or anything. So after your current party, if you have like some extra people, or if you get some extra people to help you, you can send them off for treasure hunts and such. I think for right now though, we are going to go ahead and call it a day. I think this was a good little introductory video into Final Fantasy Tactics, and like I said, I do intend to play this anyway, regardless of if anyone actually watches or not. So I will be uploading those videos just because. But if anyone is actually interested in maybe watching something like this live, let me know and we can chat when we're going through all these kind of long battles where you have to prepare everything. So just go ahead and let me know if that's something that you guys want to see. If not, I'll go ahead and just have them as videos on the YouTube channel. And we'll see how it goes. I love this game and I hope you guys find it mildly entertaining. And like I said, it's not that most exciting game in the world to actually watch someone play, but it is actually really fun if you're doing it yourself and going through everything. So I would just keep that in mind, even if it's not your thing. But I hope you guys like this and look forward to our actual live stream tomorrow night, which is Friday, so it will be Final Fantasy IX. I'll see you guys then. Bye guys!